it's time to get some sick UTR. Yeah, baby. Yes, good work. Keep this tight. Yours. Good work.
Come on!
Nice. Yours. One more. Yes. Alright.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Morning.
Good morning. This is what you should look like when you wake up the day after a back day. Absolutely nailed.
Post deload.
Yeah, post deload as well. So we should be fresh, but really we're
Not
fresh at all. We're never fresh after we've trained.
We are.
We need like a deload after every session, literally.
But it's because we train hard as fuck, that's why. Jack trains reps in reserve every session, and it's still fucked.
Oh, that's a lie.
Right, anyway, today, on the session that we're going to do, I can't even talk properly today. I've already had a coffee because Jack was late, so he's now having his coffee.
I'm always late.
And we were going to do an arms session. Now, the reason why we're doing arms, I don't necessarily need to train arms, but this is actually quite a nice insight into class criteria, specific categories, and what you should realistically do in order to bring up weaker elements, weaker points. So Jack is going into classic bodybuilding.
Yep, classic physique, yep.
Classic physique, and because of that, he needs to have a bigger proportion put into his arms, even though he has got massive arms anyway. By having that beautiful flow and figure, he'll be doing bikini next.
Yeah.
He needs to kind of focus on some other things. So I thought I'd come along for the shits and giggles. Basically, I don't need to train arms because I'm not a classic physique pro, and I'm not aiming to be. Same thing like bikini athletes. Bikini athletes do not need to do an arms day. So as we walk around and we do this session, we'll be highlighting some of the things as to what you should be doing in terms of category-wise, focusing on these kind of elements and doing some flexing.
So let me just add on to that, the reason why I'm doing arms. Although arms are one of my genetic strong points, I feel the amount of volume and training that I give them currently doesn't actually allow them to grow more than they already are. Like size-wise, I've had the same size arms for quite a while now. Obviously, there's been quite a difference from when I started back from training to now because there's a lot of regaining muscle tissue after lockdown. But they've kind of hit a stalemate point now where they're not really getting any bigger. And unfortunately, like they said, for my class, I have to have bigger arms. It's one of the main points that they look at is the bigger arms and the top-heavy flow, like the old days. If you look at people like Arnold and Frank Colombo and Frank Zane, things like that, they've all got really big arms in proportion to everything else. So it's definitely a focus that I need to start putting some more time and effort into. Also, we're trialing this. I've never done an arm day before.
It could go horribly wrong.
It could go terribly wrong, literally. In terms of recovery, this could really fuck me up. And if it does, then I'm just going to have to do less and go back.
If it does fuck him up, I'm just going to make him do a glutes day.
Yeah.
Because his ass is no way big enough at the moment. And I need more glutes. Well, obviously, that's because I'm being sarcastic. Morning. But yeah, so as we go along, we're going to have a go at some arms. We're going to see how it does actually transpire, and then over the next kind of course of the following weeks, I'm going to be doing some additional top-ups to bring up my weaker body parts. Jack's going to do them with me. He doesn't know this yet, but he's going to.
I'm not.
He is.
I'm not.
He is. I'm going to get him doing all the kickbacks.
No,
walking backwards on a treadmill.
We know that kickbacks don't work.
Oh, they might though.
No, they won't.
Have you ever done them?
No.
So how do you know they don't work?
Because they're shit.
And he's already got a big ass.
Exactly. They don't do kickbacks, so I've got a big ass. So
genetically, he's got a big ass. I don't know why I keep on picking up mine. This is empty.
Hello.
Hello.
I've got coffee.
All the coffee. So we are going to go ahead and do the thing.
Do the arms.
Do the thing.
So, do you want to just tell everybody how we're going to program this? Because we'll discuss it now, because we're going to just talk about how we're going to program this, so you might as well involve you guys. I'm thinking...
We're going to write it in a great idea book of cunning plans.
It's a great idea of arms. I'm thinking we do one compound for biceps and triceps on their own.
Yeah.
And then we move on to supersets.
Okay.
So we'll do a superset of more of an isolation, and then the final exercise for both biceps and triceps, we will do some sort of metabolic, intensifier. So we could have drop sets, or we could have
kickbacks.
No, we're not doing kickbacks at arms.
Why? You could. Tricep kickbacks.
They're horrendous. Any kickbacks are terrible.
Any kind of kickbacks, just don't do.
So yeah, what do you think about that?
Yeah, I do agree with it. In terms of the superset, are you talking about antagonist supersets or like bicep superset, or bicep tricep superset?
Bicep, tricep superset.
Okay, so there are two different ways that you can do supersets. One is antagonist and one is not antagonist. Main reason why you would probably do antagonist, and it's not a very popular thing back in the old days, to be perfectly honest with you, because a lot of the time people just used to superset biceps with more biceps, so you can really annihilate it. And in some ways that's a very good way of getting your arms done, but because you're not really doing your bicep and then shifting your blood away from that into your tricep to do it. So if you're going to be doing a superset or an antagonist superset, you want to be using, I would probably go something heavy on biceps and then superset that
something lighter on tricep
with a lighter, higher rep range on your tricep, and then switch it around for your final one.
Yeah.
And then you can use your metabolite of a drop set. And your drop set, you're only going to be doing an isolation machine movement anyway.
To add on to that, you could do you're saying a bicep superset with a bicep. You could do that technically for the metabolic stuff as well.
Yeah.
Because that would allow for higher blood flow. So.
And just completely annihilate it right at the end.
Yeah.
But there's no point in doing that until right at the end, because otherwise you just fuck your tissues up.
Yeah. There's no point in doing anything that just annihilates, your muscles right at the beginning of a workout, because if you annihilate them then you're going to struggle to shorten the muscle and get the most out of it. So definitely leave anything like that closer to the end of your session.
So we'll write it up, we'll give it a go.
Yeah, we'll write it up, we'll show you what we've written up, and then we'll take you through the session.
Stop it now!
Easy. Right, bring it now. One set of many. Yes, nice, good. So now like these biceps. Yep, all the way in, squeeze, good, easy. Let's fucking have it then. Yep, big biceps. Nice, good work. Bring it. Yours, drive, that's still yours, Come on, a little bit. Go on. Nice. So, good work. Like, look at the swans on that. Woo! I fucking love these guys.
Nice. And again. Stable. Good. More Jack. Come on, let's go up. Good. And again, come on up. Deep breath, brace. Come on up.
Arms, let's go. Yep, that's yours. Nice, good work. Right, tight. Keep it tight. Nice, good. Right, one more there. It's okay. Let's go. That's one. Yep, that's yours. Good. That's one. Love it.
Well, we're curling it. Reason being is because it's a hard exercise. It's good as a compound. As long as you are stayed in a nice, tight position, it's also an isolated compound exercise. So if you see people, can you just do like a really shitty kind of easy fucking throw everything into a rep? Yeah, exactly. Anybody can do a rep like that, right? Because he's doing a calf raise, a hip thrust, a hammy curl, a back extension.
I don't feel anything in my arms.
No, but it looks impressive because he can use a big weight.
Yeah.
Whereas if he does it properly now, it's nice and controlled. He's getting full extension into his tricep when he comes down, a full curl into the bicep at the same time. You see how much more difficult it is? There's no momentum, there's no swing. And what he should be doing is tensing his core, which he's not, so he will do. It's better. And I'll show you when I do mine what I do with my hips. Come on, stop being a bitch. Whoop. Nice. Hold on. One more. See your last set. One more. Ah. Nice. Good work.
Fuck.
So with Jack, he wasn't tensing his core, but one of the biggest things that I've found, I have a bad back, so does Jack. So what you can do to avoid the swing is actually lean against something, so you're almost in like a leant out position because it stops the swing and it gets a really nice isolation. Or what I like doing is tensing my core and actually tilting my hips underneath because you get a really nice straight action.
A few things I want to just add on to there.
You want to do it?
I'm curling to, yeah, go on. I'm curling to my face now. I don't recommend this for everybody, but I do recommend it for the people who can contract their arms throughout the whole of the movement. So when you can contract your arms from the bottom portion all the way to the top, you're going to get full contraction of the biceps if you bring your arm up slightly. So the bicep, one of the biceps function is to lift here, but the shoulder also. So you're going to be shortening it here and shortening it here to get full contraction. If you're down here, you're only shortening the bottom part. However, if you're fresh to this, keep your elbows in tight and just curl to there. If you find that you can contract, at both the bottom part here, so squeeze in here, and as you curl, you're constantly squeezing, you bring that a little bit more, you'll get full contraction, and the pump is unreal. So give that a go. And also, about using a bit of cheat, the last few reps like you saw me do there. And when I mean cheat, I don't mean doing the fucking thrusting, don't do any of that. I mean on about just leaning back just a little bit to get past the sticking point in order to get the full contraction. Then when you're at the top, you can brace and slow the weight down. Yeah?
That's so fucking good.
I'm like these guys' second mum, right? So obviously it's me and Jack, and we are titans. We're titans all together, aren't we? But every now and again, I've got to kind of go, do you know what, do this, or I'm not going to take you to Disneyland.
Just watch yourself, PJ.
Oh no, I'm not in your way. Chill out.
Oh yeah.
Lovely. Watch your right shoulder.
Ready? Hey. Nice. Good. Nice. Up. 5. Good. Come on. Good. Come on.
Watch this one.
Up. Come on. Nice. Easier than the other. All the easy.
So we've taken the weight down from 100 down to 95 because I did only 8 reps for the 100 kilogram on my first set, and the rep range is 8 to 10. So if I'm on the lower end of the scale
and if I'm exerting myself on that first set, it's unlikely that I'm going to get the same weight, the same amount of reps on the second set. So it's better just to drop down and adjust to your strength. In that way you can get the right amount of volume and you're not sacrificing that volume, but you're still getting the same sort of stimulation because you're still going to failure. So, yeah.
Talking about volume, he has taken it away as well from our pull and our push sessions. So even though we are still doing a bicep and a tricep movement on pull and push sessions, the volume has been reduced. So it's not like this is actually adding any more volume over the course of the week. It's just making the most out of the exercises that you get, because at the end of our pull session, trying to do biceps at the end of a pull session when we're completely and utterly shagged, you're not doing anything. Jack thought that the word shagged was funny because he's a child.
Fucking shout at me, go get the pasta sorted.
Owie! That's it, I'm out. I'm out. It's all done. That's it, we've just ruined the session.
They're an exercise on their own. We're moving on to supersets now. Slightly higher rep range to then work different types of muscle fibers. If we just carried on with compounds and lower reps and lower reps and compound movements, we wouldn't be getting the most out of our muscles now. So we're exhausted from that. Moving on to something that's a little bit lighter, a little bit more isolation work. So we're only working just biceps and just the triceps now rather than multiple muscles, and higher reps to get more blood flow in there as well.
Fixed now. What's the back then?
12:15. 10 to 12 for 92. You've got higher reps, higher reps higher. Yep. Sick arms. Nice. Yep. Love it. Nice. Come on. Yeah, come on. Easy. Come on, Vic. Yes. Nice. It's yours. Come on. Come on with me. Yours. Oh, too easy.
Come on, mate.
That's true. Crazy.
Easy, Vic. Yes, good work. More there. Big fucking triceps. Yours. Nice. Right, one more. One more. Yep, that's yours. That's yours all the way. Come on, press it out. Yep, nice. Good work.
Blood flow restriction and a fucking cluster set because he's a moron. I've put on this the wrong way. So the idea of blood flow restriction is you don't need to like completely destroy your arms by restricting them the way that these are, but the theory is that basically you build up so much metabolite that when you release it you get this nutrient rich blood, I've done it the wrong way, go flowing into the damaged muscle. That's the theory behind it. But the whole point of it is that you're supposed to do really light weights and basically you could do 30 reps and then wait, and then 15 reps, wait, 15 reps, wait, 15 reps, wait, and then get off your blood flow restriction, whereas Jack doesn't want to do that. He just wants to do like the cluster set.
I'm going to do 15 reps, then I'm going to do 30 reps, and I'm going to take it off.
So he's basically going to do it backwards. Same principle, but I don't want to do that because it's stupid.
Shit.
Told you it was stupid. 20. 1, come on. 2, keep going. 5 to go. Come on.
Fucking hell.
Come on, come on.
Ooh.
3, 2, 1. 3, 2.
Oh,
One
fucking
more.
hell.
One more.
Oh. Jesus.
I mean, the thing is that, like I said, with BFR, it's a tool that you can use just to build up some metabolites. It's not something that I would prefer to use a lot of the time, just because, again, I do use BFR, if I'm completely honest. I have programmed it for a few people who have got injuries because BFR has been known in a lot of studies to actually improve injury rehabilitation, especially things when it comes to shoulders. But I don't use these kind of bands, I actually use voodoo bands for it. So yeah, it's one of those at the end of the day that you've got to be, you've got tools in your arsenal for a certain for a certain thing. So you don't want to just use it for the sake of using it because it's like the in thing. It's like doing protein sparing modified fasts because that's doing the rounds again at this point. If you're going to do something, do it for a particular reason, not just because every fucker's doing it. That's my little rant for the day.
Nope. Okay, what's wrong with that? Fucking hell. Nice. Nice, come on. Yep. Come on. Nice, yep. All fucking day. Come on. Yep. Hey! Hey! Come on, this is yours. Last set. Hey! Last set of the day. Big fucking triceps, yep.
Fuck.
Doing another set?
Leave it! Ow! Shit, you bastard!
I just scared. My bad.
I was just going to rest, pause it, and then do another 15.
I thought you were just doing the fucking...
No, I just did 30 reps.
Sorry.
Can't get the staff.
Get tired then.
Can't get the staff.
Come on then. Let's go. Yeah. Nice. Yours. Come on.
Strong.
And that was arm day, boys and girls. So with that, what was that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 exercises. 2 on their own. 1 superset and then 1 final set. Just for a lot of blood flow basically. Working all different rep ranges, working all different hypertrophy types, aren't we?
Yeah.
Solid. Doesn't have to be super long, you don't have to just fucking do set after arm exercise after arm exercise, you just have to know how much to do.
And have fun.
Yeah, have some fun with it as well.
Yeah. Poke and see? Poke. Well, he pinched me, so I can poke him. Do you see that? That was like, wow! Wax on! Nice on! But yeah, so that was arms day because strong. I'm going to do another kind of addition on, so other people who find that they need extra glute work, for example, will go through some glute movements, which is all the kickbacks that Jack loves. That's the only thing that he does for his ass. But we'll do that other video and just basically talk you through some of those things by taking some volume away from your upper body day and putting it into your lower body day or leg. Thank you very much for tuning in to another video. Jack has like destroyed his trousers because he was that excited about arms day. If you like the video, like, share, subscribe, do all of the things, and if you want any other videos then obviously just let us know. And we shall do all the recording things for you. Many thanks to Hectate Media for doing all of the videoing for us, and many thanks to Jack for showing his bicep vein, which is now gone.
It's gone.
It's gone.
No bicep veins. Sorry. Bit of a letdown
Done.
at the end of the video. Sorted!